Okay, thank you, Sir Noel. So these guidelines, like what I have been saying, are attached to our regional memorandum for you to read the guidelines and apply the guidelines as you embark on the WAP of our MTPDP participants, no? The evaluation of their WAP. Now, the MTPDP, again, just to give a background to all of you here, but I know you are familiar with this program because you were involved in the program or in the delivery of the program. MTPDP is a professional development program for beginning master teachers. The target participants of the program are master teachers who are newly appointed to master teacher positions, specifically those with 0 to 3 years of experience. The MTPDP 2.0 is anchored on the Philippine Professional Standards for Teachers, or in the Deped Order number 42, series of 2017, particularly in career stage 3, the highly proficient stage, because these are master teachers. What is good about your practice is you did not only train, or most of the SDOs did not only train master teachers with 0 to 3 years of experience, you also were able to include those master teachers with 3 or more years of experience because you thought that that could also be a great help to them. And there's nothing wrong with it because it's professional development. As long as these are their needs, the topics that are embedded in the program will address the needs of these master teachers, you can do that. But again, our priorities are those with 0 to 3 years of experience. All SDOs were able to conduct MTPDP 2.0 in batches. No? There were SDOs which conducted MTPDP in just one batch. Others, or most of the SDOs, conducted it in 2 batches or in 3 batches, most especially the provincial or the province divisions. Now, I'd like to present the schedule, no? And so that you can recall, kumusta, kailan ba nangyari yan talaga? Hindi ko na maalala, sir. At ilan ba yung participants namin at saan nangyari? So, I have here the data. Ito ay ipinasa na natin sa ating mga kasamahan sa Human Resource Development section para i-complete ang data po, no? I-share ko lang ulit para ma-recall natin. Sige po. Mabilis lang po ito. Ito yung tracker namin. I-mention ko na lang kung ito ay medyo maliit, no, dyan sa end po ninyo. So, Antipolo City conducted this last July 31 to August 5, 2023. So, magto 2 years na talaga siya. Kaya, enough na yung number of years na ito para matapos or ma-document ng participants natin yung workplace application plan nila. Kasi ang ibinigay lang talaga natin sa kanila ay 6 months to 9 months or 1 year. Pero because of different circumstances and different priorities, back off po muna ng ating mic. Thank you. Because of other priorities, no, we were not able to conduct the evaluation of their WAP immediately. Sir Abeliera, mute po muna. Thank you. So Antipolo conducted this last July at First Pacific Leadership Academy with 184 participants trained. Next, Bacoor City, July 31 to August 5, 2023 at Hotel Dominic Tagaytay City with 99 master teachers, 1. Batangas Province, they were able to conduct this at Sevilla Resort, Lucena City. Batangas, please update the dates of the implementation. And they were able to train 251 master teachers. Batangas City conducted the MTPDP last Feb 6 to 11, 2023 at Bulwagang Alae, Batangas City with 64 master teachers trained. Binyan City, Feb 6 to 11 at NDN Resorts and Event Place, Talisay, Batangas with 57 trained master teachers. Cabuyao City, August 7 to 12, 2023, SDO wide rollout at Caliraya Resorts Club, Barangay Lewin, Lumban, Laguna with 106 participants trained. Calamba City conducted this last February 6 to 10, 2023, and just recently they conducted the next batch at St. Giles Hotel Makati. So to Calamba City, I'd like to request you to update your data to reflect the number of master teachers recently trained. Cavite Province had 2 batches last July 2023, and all these batches were conducted at Tansa Oasis Hotel and Resort, Tansa, Cavite, with 235 trained master teachers. Cavite City conducted this last July still at NEAP Malvar, Batangas, and they were able to train 45 master teachers. Dasmariñas City conducted this last August via hybrid learning. MS Teams and other PMT members or maybe participants were at Bayleaf Hotel, General Trias City, Cavite, and they were able to train 155 master teachers. General Trias City conducted this last February 2023 at Tansa Oasis, Tansa, Cavite, with 40 trained master teachers. Imus City had 2 batches. First batch was conducted on Feb 6 to 11, 2023, and the second batch was conducted last January 24 to 29, 2024. But no venues are indicated, but they were able to train 50 plus 81 master teachers. So to our colleagues po na taga Imus, no, please update po the data by indicating the venues where your 2 batches were conducted. Laguna Province, no venue and no dates yet, but I believe Laguna Province was able to conduct this at Axia Hotel in Quezon City because I was able to visit their implementation or delivery. They were able to train 140 teachers or master teachers. Lipa City conducted this last July 2023 via Zoom, and they were able to train 41 master teachers. Lucena City, 2 batches also were conducted, and all these batches were conducted at Nawawalang Paraiso Resort and Hotel. However, only first batch, the number of the first batch is indicated here. They're able to train 35 master teachers. So Roland, I'd like to request for the updating of the data for your batch 2. Or is this the batch 1 only? That's the date. So Roland, I think so. That's the date, no? Batch 1 lang po sila. Quezon Province, they were able to train 325 master teachers from July to August 2023, 325 MTs. Rizal, Tagaytay Country Hotel, last Feb 6 to 11 with 185 trained master teachers. San Pablo City, last Feb also 2023 at DepEd San Pablo City Training and Immersion Center, and the SDO was able to train 45 master teachers. San Pedro City, same February 6 to 11, 2023. It was conducted at San Pedro Relocation Center, National High School, Maine, with 40 trained master teachers. Santa Rosa City, July 24 to 29, I was able to visit Santa Rosa's implementation. It was conducted at Boutique Hotel in Bacoor City with 62 master teachers trained. Then Santo Tomas City, during that time, Santo Tomas was still in the division of Batangas Province. So the participants from Santo Tomas joined Batangas Province in the implementation held at MI Sevilla Resort, Lucena City. And the master teachers from Santo Tomas who were trained, They are 27 in total. Tanawan City, we have, they were able to conduct this last Feb 6 to 11, 2023 at Tanawan South Central School, Gabaldon Hall, with 35 master teachers trained. And lastly, Tayabas City, last July 2023 at St. Jude Cooperative Hotel and Event Center with 37 trained master teachers. Okay? So, for sure, lahat po tayo ay involved doon sa naging conduct ng ating MTPDP. Kaya marirecall natin yan ngayon, no? Lalong-lalo na kung anong mga pinag-aralan at kung ano yung mga ini-expect natin na dapat na apply ng ating mga master teachers nung bumalik sila sa kanilang paaralan. Okay? So ngayon, let me now go to the guidelines on evaluation of the master teachers. I'm done discussing what the program is about, especially the profile of our participants. So now, let me proceed to the evaluation criteria para sa WAP po nila or Workplace Application Plan. So in the evaluation of the WAP portfolio, the MTPDP participant shall get at least a grade of 80% to pass out of 100%. Suggestions will be provided to those who will not get 80% and above so that they can be able to refine or improve their WAP portfolio. Since, of course, the implementation or the application is done already because it's been almost 2 years since the last time, no, that we met them. This time, we are going to rely on their portfolio and other MOVs as pieces of their evidence of mastery or application. So yun po ang i-rate natin, at least, no, through this mechanism, we are trying to look into the narratives and documentations of our master teachers in line with how they applied in their classrooms or in their teaching practices the things they learned from MTPDP 2.0. So these are the criteria for evaluation. First, responsive to the needs, the extent to which the implementation of WAP has clearly shown and how it addressed the needs of the learner school organization or the school. So it has 4 points. Next, the application of learning gained from the training. It refers to the extent to which the target learning competency or competencies in the WAP were demonstrated completely. So we try to look at here if all the competencies or the indicators identified in the WAP for MTPDP 2.0 were applied in the application process. Next, efficiency of implementation of action plan or WAP. It is expressed in terms of results of WAP implementation that have reached maximum quality and efficiency and made the participant more competent and committed. So, na-achieve ba, no, ng WAP nila yung inaasahan or sinet nilang expected results sa WAP po nila? Achievement of the WAP objectives, the extent to which the participant has confidently demonstrated the target competencies and realized all the success indicators in the WAP. And lastly, the next one, enhancement of the competency. It is the extent to which the implementation of WAP has manifested how competency focus was enhanced. Integration of competencies in work performance, the extent to which WAP has become helpful in improving performance, especially in the IPCRF rating. So part of the MOVs to be submitted as attachments to the portfolio is their IPCRF during the time they applied their learning through their workplace application plan. And there, we would like to see if those really help them achieve very satisfactory or outstanding performance. Next, demonstration of competencies, the extent how much participant has consistently demonstrated the competencies during the implementation of WAP. Now, all these have 4 points each for a total of 28, but the score will be divided by 28 times 100 to identify the percentage score, especially if it meets the 80% cutoff or the required rating for us to say that the participants are successful in the implementation, therefore are now eligible to receive the certificate of completion. Now, kung titingnan natin yung tool, nandun po yung specific mga indicators po natin, no, para ma-reach natin or ma-identify natin yung rating natin based on um, the criterion. So for example, this one, action plan responds to the need of the learner's school and organization. Pipili po tayo dito ng ating rating as evaluator 4, 3, 2, and 1. The same din po iyan sa ibang criterion na nabanggit ko po kanina until the end po na last criterion, itong training participant shows the desired competencies targeted by the training attended. Meron din po tayong 4, 3, 2, 1 din po dito. Okay? So i-click lang natin or iti-tick lang natin yung box which corresponds to the rating or which corresponds to the rating na ibibigay natin based on the presentation of their means of verification or documents. And automatically naman po, nagto-total po ito. May average rating po tayo. So, ang gagawin na lang po namin next ay yung pag merong tatlong evaluators or 4 na evaluators, yung magto-total na siya or mag-average na siya para ma-determine natin kung talagang 80% po ba or below 80% at need pa ng comments and suggestions para re-evaluate natin yung kanyang portfolio or means of verifications. Okay? So going back to, siguro if you have questions later, we'll open a time for question and answer. But let me finish first the orientation para tuloy-tuloy po tayo. Okay. So to continue regarding the guidelines for WAP evaluation, so here are the specific guidelines. So these are the guidelines and the requirements that need to be prepared and submitted for WAP evaluation. Each participant na MT po natin, na MTPDP 2.0 participant, shall submit the accomplished and signed WAP portfolio to the Schools Division Office through the Human Resource Development Section. Kasi ang SDO dapat mag-call for submission, no, ng portfolio, or part of the process also is to orient our MTPDP 2.0 participants regarding this and how they can comply with the criteria and what to be included in the portfolio for them to be able to meet or satisfy those criteria. Para hindi din naman po mabulaga ang lahat na ba't parang wala naman ito, hindi ito related, no? Hindi man lang nailagay ang mga ganito. So siguro i-orient natin, 1 hour is enough. I-discuss lang natin yung criteria or tools and also yung portfolio template po nila. So again, the SDO will call for the submission of the WAP portfolio through the Human Resource Development in this section. Now, failure to submit the portfolio on the deadline set by the SDO means non-inclusion in the evaluation. So ito po ang ating mga references or links for our references. Again, naka-indicate po ito doon sa ating memorandum. So template for WAP portfolio, yan po yan, ang link. WAP evaluation tool, WAP templates, yan din po yan. Okay? So, run through ko din sa inyo kung ano dapat ang laman ng WAP portfolio po nila. Ito kasi yung template na ibibigay natin sa kanila. Nakikita nyo po ba yung template ng WAP? Yes or no po?
Yes, sir.
Yes po, sir. Kita po.
Okay, maraming salamat. So, lakihan ko lang ng onte. Ayan. So, this is the cover page of the WAP portfolio, and what they have to do is to write their name, their designation, the school, and the division. The next, i-turn off muna natin ang ating mic. A moment. Mamovi. Thank you. All right. So the next page is the table of contents. No, meron tayong target PPST indicators, workplace application plan, yung contents ng ating WAP. After po niyan, dito po isusulat ng ating mga participants yung target PPST indicators ng MTPDP 2.0. Anyway, ito naman po ay provided or will be provided to them. Ibibigay ko na lang po ito sa ating mga kasamahan sa Human Resource Development section para ma-share po yung listahan ng indicators sa Career Stage 3 na kino-cover po no, ng ating MTPDP 2.0. Kinakailangan kasi matingnan natin kung talagang yung mga indicators or competencies ba na kanilang na-gain based on PPST ay yun talaga yung kanilang na-i-apply at na-develop based on their implementation of their WAP supported by their means of verification. So after that page, we have the Workplace Application Plan or the JEL or Job Embedded Learning Plan. Part ng MTPDP 2.0 program ay ang integration session or the session which allowed participants to know Workplace Application Plan. Didiscuss po natin ito sa kanila. At expectation po sa kanila, dahil participant po sila sa training, dapat na-accomplish nila yung plan na yon at yun po ang kanilang in-implement sa kanilang mga respective schools. So dito, manghihingi lang tayo ng kopya no, ng ating workplace application plan at ididikit or ika-copy-paste lang po ng ating mga teachers dito. So just in case, sasabihin, sir, draft lang kasi ang meron ako dito, workplace application plan, dapat po ito ay signed no, kasi merong signatories po doon sa last part ng ating WAP. Next, the ISP or the PMCF. Now, ni-require din natin ang ating mga master teachers and I know ito talaga yung ginagawa at ina-attach nila sa kanilang RPMS portfolio no, nung taon na yon, yung PMCF at or yung Instructional Supervisory Plan. Ang gagawin po ni teacher, kung yan yung indicators na kanyang tinarget sa coaching and mentoring, or I'm referring yung indicators sa MTPDP 2.0, ilalagay niya lamang dito yung sample ng PMCF na may mga pirma no, na nagpapatunay na talagang natulungan niya yung kanyang mga kasamahan bilang siya ay coach or mentor in line with topics or competencies na kanyang nalaman noong siya ay nag-train pa lang sa MTPDP 2.0. Next, WAP or JEL results. So dito, ano kayang means of verification ang pwede na magpapakita no, na talagang ito yung resulta ng WAP. So pwede po dyan yung mga COT or copies ng narratives ng kanyang colleagues na nagsasabi na because of his coaching and mentoring, alam ko may mga ganyan sila sa portfolio nila before, kahit yun, kunin nila yun at ilagay dyan, yan na yan. Hindi na kinakailangan gumawa ng bago or to falsify no, yung mga documents po. No? Kung ano yung meron sila na PMCF, na may kinalaman doon sa kung anong pinag-aralan sa MTPDP, ilagay po nila yan dyan and that will be okay. Okay? Next po, dito sa result again, pwede yung COT ng colleagues nila na tumaas from first quarter, COT results. From first quarter to second quarter, narratives, all right? Or testimonies coming from, what do you call that? Coming from their colleagues, coming from their students, test results, parents' feedback, depende no kung ano again yung napag-aralan nila sa MTPDP. Dapat yun yung in-apply nila at yun dapat ang may bibigyan or papakitaan ng resulta. Okay? Next po, photo documentation of the implementation. So kung classroom observable, yung activity niya, for example, yung topic number 1, it's on content application within and across curriculum teaching areas. So si teacher ay expected to model or to share practices with regard to content, knowledge, and pedagogy. So kung siya ay nag-demo sa harap ng mga co-teachers niya para ipakita or i-share ang kanyang mga strategies in line with content, knowledge, application within and across, so ilagay po yung photo na yan dyan. Okay? Or any documentation, mga communication, memorandum if possible, pwede po natin siya ilagay dito. Let our teachers provide their relevant inputs. Again, turn off po muna natin.
Iniisip ko naman yung kay concern.
Wait lang po. May concern, Ma'am Marivic, di makulangan. Oo. Narinig po namin, ma'am, ang concern po ninyo. Buti na lang hindi niyo po sinabi agad. No? Pa-turn off po muna ng ating mic, Ma'am Mavi. Okay. So going back, we have other evidence of application of learning gain from MTPDP 2.0. Again, dito, any other MOVs na naka-attach na sa kanilang portfolio in line with the indicators na na-target din ng MTPDP 2.0. Example,
may pinapapasa ng mga WAP sa portfolio.
Hello? Sino po ito? Sir Jay Bailon from Rizal. I think narinig po namin, sir. Pa-turn off na lang po. Yan. So again, no, other MOVs or evidence that will support the application of their learning gained from MTPDP na present na din sa portfolio nila before, let them put it there. Kung lesson plan yan for content, knowledge, and pedagogy within and across curriculum teaching areas, ilagay lamang po dyan. So hindi na kinakailangan ng mga master teachers natin na gumawa na pa ng bagong mga MOVs, no? Kung ano talaga yung MOVs nila before, yan lang po ang ilagay nila. And these are okay already. Ang titingnan lang talaga natin, based sa mga indicators ng PPST na kanilang inaral sa programa natin, kumusta? Ano yung means of verification or evidence na nagsasabing may increase or talagang naintindihan at i-apply nila yung learning po nila. That's it. No? Hindi na po natin i-require ang mga master teachers natin ng kung ano-ano pang mga MOVs. But don't worry. We are going to give supplemental information, lalong-lalo na sa WAP portfolio, kung anong mga sample MOVs talaga ang hinahanap po natin para guided po ang ating mga teachers. Let me edit the WAP portfolio template until tomorrow morning, and then i-share po natin ito sa ating mga master teachers for them to prepare for this kind of evaluation. Okay? Para siyang nagba-validation or evaluation, may mga tinitingnan MOVs na talagang sumasakto or nami-meet kung ano ang sinasabi ng mga indicators or competencies. Sige, let me proceed po muna. So, we also have here the part where master teachers need to attach their IPCRF during that school year. So kung 2023 yan, no? 2023 po iyan na school year 2023 to 2024. So therefore, dapat yun yung IPCRF na ilagay po nila dyan. Para tingnan lang natin, no? Kumusta sila sa indicator na yon, sa content knowledge within and across, establishing positive learning environment, assessment, monitoring, and even yung dulong part natin, no, yeah, that's monitoring, progress and monitoring or progress monitoring and reporting. So titingnan natin sa IPCRF nila kung kumusta, VS pa ba sila doon or outstanding, para talagang at least makita natin na because of the program, at least nakatulong sa kanila to be able to perform very well as reflected in their IPCRF. Okay. Then, we want to know more what their plans are. Ngayon na na-train na natin sila for yung training natin, kumusta sila at ano pa yung pangangailangan nila para pwede natin itong maging basis for further professional development programs for them. Kasi hindi dapat tumitigil, no, ang ating mga kaguruan sa pagtitrain ng kanilang mga sarili. Lalong-lalo na kung may mga needs pa talaga silang dapat ma-address or may mga competencies pa talagang dapat ma-develop. So, we will be also requiring SDOs to share with us the copies of the WAP portfolios to be submitted to you by the master teachers para titingnan namin, i-consolidate namin yung needs ng mga teachers natin, ng mga master teachers natin, base sa professional or individual professional development plan or the PPST-based professional development plan. They just have to answer the following questions. What PPST career stage 3 indicators am I already good at? For sure, baka most of our indicators sa MTPDP 2.0 ang ilagay po nila dyan. But ang dami kasing indicators sa PPST across career stages. So ngayon, for career stage 3, ano pa kaya ang need nilang i-improve? Yan naman yung sagot nila doon sa developmental needs or second column. Third column, what intervention will I undertake to develop my competency skills aligned with the PPST indicators? So na-identify na nila yung needs nila, ano pa yung gusto nilang ma-improve sa sarili nila as far as the PPST indicators career stage 3 are concerned. So ilalagay po nila dito. Ano yung mga initiatives nila like attend training, enroll in online course, watch webinars, read books, attend LAC sessions, undergo coaching and mentoring. So alam naman ng mga teachers or master teachers natin yung mga ganitong mechanisms. And lastly, what assistance or resources do I need to implement my plan? So anong klaseng human or material resources, even financial resources, kung ilalagay yan ng master teacher, let them just put it there para malaman din natin ano ba yung mga pangangailangan nila in terms of their resources or in terms of the resources that they need. Okay? So, lalong-lalo na po ngayon, ngayon nandito kami sa BP Makiling, Los Baños, Laguna, at nagtitrain kami ng mga assessors for expanded career progression policy for public school teachers. At isa sa mga tinitingnan doon, yung kanilang demonstration ng PPST indicators. So dapat, pag nag-Master Teacher 1, Master Teacher 2, Master Teacher 3, 4, 5 ang ating mga MTs, dapat kung anong sinasabi ng indicators, yun yung kinakailangan nilang i-demonstrate. At ganun din ang proseso pagdating sa expanded career progression through reclassification. Magpapasa ang mga teachers natin ng kanilang mga documents including yung portfolio at sasalang sila sa classroom observation, even sa behavioral events interview. So at least ngayon pa lang, tinuturuan na natin ang mga master teachers natin na dapat talagang ma-demonstrate nila yung mga indicators na ito kasi ito yung tutulong sa kanila to progress in terms of their career. And as we all know, kapag merong career progression or promotion, tumataas din ang kanilang salary na isa sa mga factor or motivator for them to perform very well kasi that's a support in the classroom. And in turn, that will impact also or the improvement of student learning outcomes. Also, bakit kinakailangan natin gawin itong WAP na ito, at bakit kinakailangan bigyan natin sila ng Certificate of Completion? Are we familiar with DO7 series of 2023? Sino po ang naka-sit na as members of the HRMPSB? Meron na po ba mga nagsisit as members of the HRMPSB? Okay? Meron po, Marami sa atin. Sige nga po, can you thumbs up kung kayo ay naging part ng HRMPSB or familiar tayo sa DO7 series of 2023, yung may yung for hiring, ng ating mga teachers. And at the same time for hiring din for teaching related and other positions. Yan, maraming salamat. Now, isa sa mga tinitingnan na requirement ay yung application of LMD. So kung ang mga master teachers natin gustong mag-supervisor soon, gustong mag-school heads very soon, gustong mag-PSDSS very soon, kung yan yung line nila, career line nila, itong kanilang WAP, yung portfolio nila, at yung certificate of completion na ibibigay natin pag nakapasa sa assessment, ay magandang MOVs para magkapunto sila doon sa part na yon. Kaya napaka-importante, no, ito sa kanila. It doesn't only show their mastery or evidence of mastery, but it will also help them in terms of their promotion or career progression. Kasi nung tiningnan ko yung DO7, no, ako din ay minsan nakaupo na or umuupo as member of the HRM-PSB, nandun yung kung anong MOV sa application of LND. Dapat may re-entry plan or WAP, or certificate of completion, photo documentation, and so on and so forth. So therefore, we have to really encourage the teachers, our MTPDP 2.0 participants, to really submit their portfolio for validation or evaluation. Now, kung ayaw talaga ni teacher mag-submit ng kanilang WAP, ay of course wala naman tayong magagawa dyan, no? Kasi alangan naman talagang pilitin natin, baka ang mangyari ma-report pa tayo or ma-post pa tayo sa mga social media. But as much as possible, dahil agreement ito nung training, na-discuss sa kanila na dapat i-apply nila ito at ang mga school heads ay dapat ma-monitor, co-master teachers dapat ma-monitor, head teachers and the like, dapat makapag-submit po sila ng WAP po nila. Yung portfolio po nila, what I mean, to be subjected to evaluation. Ibigay lamang po natin yung template sa kanila and then bigyan po natin sila ng enough time. Siguro mga 1 to 2 weeks or to 3 weeks, no? 1 to 2 weeks, maximum na siguro ang 2 weeks para punan at ilagay doon sa portfolio yung mga kinakailangan. Yun lang, no? Wag nating masyadong hingan pa sila ng kung ano-ano. I-identify na po namin dyan sa WAP portfolio template ang need natin ng mga MOVs na pwede nating i-appraise or tingnan vis-a-vis yung ating mga criteria or indicators sa ating evaluation tool. Okay? So, please give us until tomorrow to do that. Okay. Going back to the presentation. Nakikita niyo po ba yung aking presentation? Ano po ang nakikita niyo this time? This one. Nakikita niyo po ang mga links po natin. Pa-confirm nga po kung ano po ang nakikita natin.
Yes, sir. Yung mga
links.
Links po. Sige po, maraming salamat po. Maraming salamat po for the response or the confirmation. So going back, so ito po yung mga links po, no? Siguro po links na ito ay atin din pong itong i-share, no, sa ating dissemination or communication sa ating mga schools or sa mga master teachers natin na attendees natin ng MTPDP para ma-access po nila dyan yung portfolio, template. Even yung tool kasi dapat familiar sila kung paano sila i-rate. And lastly, yung mga WAP template and other templates na pwede nilang magamit to transfer their MOVs before para mas maayos din po yung presentation. Okay? Next. Now, evaluation of WAP portfolio submitted by participants will be based on the criteria. Kaya dapat yung tool po yung gagamitin po natin. This criteria must be presented and described to our teachers or master teachers before submitting their portfolios for them to have a clearer understanding of the areas to be evaluated. An online orientation, very short orientation, will be a great help. Submission of WAP portfolio should be in electronic form or PDF format. Kasi iniiwasan natin, no, yung marami pang papel. Dapat paperless po tayo dito. Dapat inaalagaan natin ang ating environment. For sure, ang Dasmariñas ay susuporta dito, no? Na dapat paperless na po, no? Pwede na po natin yung papasahin ng ating mga participants in PDF or electronic format. So, magbibigay na lamang ang SDO ng link kung saan isasubmit ng mga participants ang PDF version ng kanilang WAP portfolio. Okay? Next, submission links must be created and disseminated through a memorandum. Now, ngayon, sino-sino nga ba ang dapat nating i-involve sa ating evaluation? Ang sinasabi po natin dito, you can create as many teams as you can depending on the number of MTPD participants na magpapasa ng kanilang WAP evaluation. Okay? Ay, ng WAP portfolio rather. May mga SDOs kasi na 30 lang ang participants, 40 lang ang participants, at kung magpapasa lahat, you have to identify how many teams ang pwedeng mag-evaluate ng WAP portfolio po nila. So, the members of the evaluation team must be composed of the following. So, naka-slash po dito kasi may mga times na hindi po available, no? Yung lahat. Therefore, kung sino po ang available, lalong-lalo na or preferably, yung mga naging involved doon sa pag-implement natin ng MTPDP. Yung mga resource persons natin before, na mga principals, PSDSS and EPSS, dapat nandito sila. Kasi sila talaga yung nakakaalam ng kung ano ang hahanapin natin as evidence of their learning gained from MTPDP 2.0. Okay? So, kung meron din po kayong ibang mga school heads na naging part ng division rollout, please involve them at ang ating mga supervisors. Okay? So, we have here, ito ay Team 1. Example lang po yan, no? Team 1. So, Team 1 can be composed of the following. So, CID Chief or Education Program Supervisor or PSDS. SGOD Chief, kung hindi available ang SGOD Chief, Education Program Supervisor from SGOD, or ang ating SEPS MNE. Next po, SEPS or EPS2 ng HRDS. And then, school head or head teacher or master teacher 2 na naging involved as facilitator, PMT member, process observer ng ating division rollout. Kasi mga master teacher 1, yung mga na-train natin. So team 1 lang po ito, and again, you can create as many teams as you can para makapag-evaluate tayo ng mabilis, no? That will not really consume a lot of time ng yung sa MTPDP 2.0 WAP portfolio. So I'm expecting po na ang mga members po natin dito ay based dito sa kung ano pong sinasabi sa ating guidelines. Don't worry po because we will also, the regional office will provide also certificate of recognition to you as evaluator or validator po ng WAP for MTPDP 2.0. So, next po. Ito po ang gusto lang namin i-highlight ngayon kasi papatapos na po yung ating taon. At alam natin na talagang busy na ang lahat para sa end of the school year. Mga forms, lalong-lalo na may mga international assessment pa tayo. So, ito ay kinakailangan nating i-practice, no? Pulling out master teachers from their classrooms during class days and hours for WAP evaluation is prohibited in compliance with DepEd Order Number 9, Series of 2025 on the Time on Task Policy or the No Disruption of Classes Policy. Hindi po natin sila kukunin sa kanilang mga klase dahil need natin silang mag-present sa atin ng kanilang WAP. Now, other mechanisms can be employed. So SDOs are encouraged to employ modalities or mechanisms for WAP evaluation, such as requesting teachers to present synchronously or through recorded presentation. Kasi pag synchronous, what if may klase siya, no? So why not i-require na lang natin yung ating mga master teachers na i-present yan through a recorded presentation. Para pag nag-evaluate tayo ng kanilang WAP portfolio, at least meron tayong marinig or makita or marinig, no, na support or mga description or or other things about their WAP portfolio. Before the evaluation, facilitating purely online submission and evaluation and others that may be deemed feasible. Okay? So, ito po yung ating sinasuggest. Encourage po, no? Kung meron pa kayong ibang modalities to do that, as long as compliant po tayo doon sa time on task policy, hindi po natin i-require yung mga teachers natin beyond their 8-hour working time, yung 6+2 nila, then gagawan po natin ng i-implement yung mechanism po ninyo. Okay? So, participants shall be informed regarding the evaluation results through a memorandum or any other available means of dissemination. So, kung tapos na ang evaluation natin at ready na yung results, nag-agree na lahat ng members of the team at ito po ay na-approve na or napirmahan na ng ating superintendent, then we can now disseminate this either through division memorandum or any other means of your issuances para ma-inform ang mga master teachers natin na naipasa na nila yung kanilang MTPDP 2.0 WAP implementation requirement. And then therefore, isa sa mga roles and responsibility natin sa SDO ay ang magbigay sa kanila ng Certificate of Completion. Remember, meron kayong binigay na Certificate of Participation before kasi natapos nila yung 6-day training. Pero dahil nga nag-agreement na dapat merong workplace application, bibigyan naman natin sila ngayon ng Certificate of Completion katibayan or as evidence, as a proof that they have completed the program. Kasi ang program natin twofold. Theoretical, yung 6 days, at application, yung kanilang workplace application plan implementation, pagbalik nila sa kanilang mga classroom. Okay? So, meals and other relevant expenses relative to WAP evaluation can be charged against the Human Resource Development Fund or the INSET or PSF of the SDO subject to the PMIS encoding and the usual accounting and auditing rules and regulations. Utilization of the same fund must be based on the existing guidelines. Nung tinignan natin yung DO30 series of 2021, yung multi-year guidelines on the utilization of fund, at nung tinanong ko din yung ating mga counterparts or kasamahan sa central office, pwedeng-pwede gamitin ang ating HRD fund, lalong-lalo na ang MTPDP 2.0 ay isang recognized PD program ng NAYAP Central Office. Okay? So, i-coordinate to our colleagues from the Human Resource Development Section at kung andito po ang ating mga hepe ng CID at SGOD, pwede po natin kunin yan sa ating HRD fund. Okay? Kung sa tingin natin hindi enough, though may inset fund na po kayo, yung ngayong 2025, wala pa lang tayong PSF for 2025. Ang meron lang po tayo ay yung PSF natin na naging continuing ngayong taon, yung FY 2024 fund. So just in case kukulangin tayo sa budget for meals, pwede naman po tayong kumurot or kumuha doon sa ating PSF para at least yung mga evaluators din natin ay hindi po magugutom during the evaluation. Kasi kinakailangan mag-agree po kayo kailan ba talaga tayo uupo para mag-evaluate po nito. Or it's up to you, your strategy. Baka pwedeng individual muna, okay? Individual muna, hindi muna mag-meet ang mga members ng team para i-evaluate yung naka-assigned na mga portfolios. Tapos, to deliberate on your final rating, you have to meet, meet synchronously or in person para i-finalize po ang inyong ratings para sa mga naka-assign po sa inyong mga WAP portfolios. Okay? So again, our HRD fund can be utilized for this purpose kasi this is part of the PD program. It's already leading to completion of the PD program. Next, what are now the roles and responsibilities of each governance level? First, sa regional office, ensure that guidelines for WAP are provided. Kaya po natin ito binibigay sa inyo at dinidiscuss para guided po ang lahat ng mga teams natin as to this purpose. Next po, provide templates and evaluation tools to schools division offices. Now, doon sa link na akin pong i-present kanina, doon po natin makikita yung iba't ibang tools at templates na gagamitin natin for this purpose. Next po, consolidate evaluation results from the SDOs to finalize the Level 3 evaluation report. So once SDOs have submitted or all SDOs have submitted already yung summary ng results po ng evaluation po sa level po ninyo, ang gagawin naman po namin, we are going to consolidate these results and we have to finalize our report too, yung level 3 report, and we'll have to submit this to central office. Kasi remember no, sa PD program meron tayong leveling. So level 1 at level 2 sa training yan. Ang level 3 kasi pagbalik sa kanilang mga station, yung workplace application or change of behavior. At yan dapat ang i-report natin para malaman din ng mga taga-central office na talagang that our participants were able to complete the PD program with mastery or evidence of mastery or demonstration or any improvement doon sa target competencies. Next, submit the Level 3 evaluation report of MTPDP 2.0 to NEAP Central Office. Ang SDO naman, ito po ang gagawin. Ensure that the templates for WAP portfolio and submission links are provided to the participants. So you have to release a memorandum or any communication sharing to the participants the links or the templates for this purpose, as well as the deadlines. Set deadlines for submission and evaluation. Create evaluation teams and assign members based on the composition indicated above. But again, you can create as many teams as you can, right? Depending on the number of submissions from the master teachers na participants natin. Evaluate the WAP portfolios of participants based on criteria and using the evaluation tool or tools provided by the regional office. Again, doon sa template natin, no, yung sa WAP portfolio template, may i-edit pa po ako doon. But sa tool natin, lalagyan lang namin ng average kasi what if madaming evaluators or 4 na evaluators ang magi-individually rate muna. So, papaano yung averaging? Next po, submit to the regional office through HRDD NEAP-R the participants or the list of participants who passed the evaluation and their corresponding ratings. We are also going to provide you a template, yung mga kasamahan natin sa HRDS para doon sa list of participants natin na pumasa and their respective ratings. Next, issue certificate of completion to participants who passed the evaluation. Ganang cut-off score natin ay 80%. At kapag naka 80% and above po sila, we are going to award them their certificate of completion. Okay? You can conduct an activity or parang you can conduct a simple activity which will not require spending a lot of funds. It can be done online, no? As to the awarding of the certificate of completion. I-award lang naman natin sa kanila para matuwa din naman yung mga master teachers natin na tapos na ako finally, no? At least meron akong MOVs na talaga nagpapakita na I'm done with the program and at least that program really helped me in terms of my roles and responsibilities as master teacher. So ito po yung template natin. So i-contextualize nyo lang po ito kasi ang naka-header po dito ay baka central office or regional office. So the simple or the usual thing we do, you have to put your own logo, name of the SDO, then also the signatory, our schools division superintendent. How about the schools? Meron tayong ditong mga kasamahan ng mga school heads, no? Na if ang participants po ninyo ay or ang teacher or master teacher po ninyo ay participant ng MTPDP 2.0, please provide technical assistance to participants in the preparation of their WAP, especially the necessary attachments or the MOVs. Okay? Sa ating mga SDOs, i-make sure din natin na kapag merong head teacher or school head, ang members ng ating team, hindi po natin i-assign sa kanila yung sarili nilang teachers or portfolio ng kanilang sariling teachers. Para din, talagang uphold natin yung fairness and transparency pagdating sa ating WAP evaluation. Okay? Again, I would like to say this, that if there are members of the team who are school heads or head teachers, kung saan ang kasama nilang master teachers ay participant natin at magpapasa ng kanilang WAP, please assign these portfolios to other members or other teams. Okay? Para ma-ensure natin yung fairness, no, sa lahat ng bagay. Lalong-lalo na kasi evaluation po ito. Okay? So, ang deadline po natin ay March 2025, pero we're thinking na bibigyan pa kayo ng enough time kasi alam ko baka yan yung unang tanong natin na baka naman pwede pong ma-extend pa ito, wala naman pong problema sa amin. We can give you until April, right? 2025, end of the April, to finish all the evaluation at isubmit po sa amin ang inyong list of passers, no, or list of completers. Pero of course, mas maganda kung matatapos na agad natin ito before pa man ang mga end of the school year activities po natin para tapos na tayo at hindi na po natin agad ito o hindi na po natin ito iisipin pa. Okay? So may mga teams naman tayo kaya mabilis lang po ito. I-assign natin, for example, kung meron kayong 50 submissions at meron kayong 6 teams or 5 teams o tag-10 lang yan. Ilang pages lang naman ng WAP portfolio ilan lang naman yung pages ng WAP portfolio na titingnan. Parang nasa 10 or 9 pages lamang po ito. Of course, mag-i-increase pa po yan depende doon sa MOVs na i-attach ni teacher. Kaya kinakailangan doon sa portfolio template, i-specify ko na, no? Sige po, thank you for that. Ngayon ko lang din nakita talaga. I-specify ko na doon, ano-ano ba talagang MOVs ang dapat ipakita doon sa part or sa page na yon para yun lang ang ilagay ng ating mga master teachers. At para tuloy-tuloy din tayo sa ating evaluation. Okay? So, DRO, specifically the Quality Assurance Division or the HRDD, NAFR, may also join you in the evaluation procedures. Lalong-lalo na kung in-person po ito or synchronous, no? Baka pwedeng mag-join din po kami para at least makapagbigay kami ng technical support or assistance, no, sa procedures po na ginagawa natin. But like what we have been saying po, everything po na kailangan ninyo relative to this, kung wala pa po kayo, pag may katanungan po kayo, kung may need po kayo na support, nandito lamang po kami palagi. No? I-coordinate nyo lamang po sa HRDS, no? Kasi sila yung nakokontak ko para mabigyan po agad namin kayo ng support or ng tulong as to this purpose. So we help each other, no? Para finally makapag-complete na talaga ang ating mga MTPDP 2.0 participants. Kasi soon, baka may mga additional new programs na naman na kung saan aatin ng ating mga teachers. Lalong-lalo na nga, may career progression tayo ngayon. So, dapat nagpo-progress din sila in terms of their professional development. Kaya baka makalimutan na talaga ang MTPDP 2.0 na parang, Okay, yun na pala yun. Remember, it's a professional development program. Kinakailangan may evidence of application or mastery ng kanilang ng kung anong natutunan nila sa MTPDP 2.0. Okay? So, this time, yun lang naman, no? Simple lang po ang guidelines po natin. So, this time po, baka meron kayong katanungan. It's about time to ask para ma-solve din natin or mabigyan din natin ng linaw ang mga bagay-bagay so that we can help each other. Sir Ryan Balonzo, tell me po, no, where you are or where you come from, no? What SDO po tayo? Go ahead, sir. Magandang hapon.
Hello po, magandang hapon po. From SDO Santo Tomas City. How about po yung mga new promoted master teacher na hindi po nag-attend ng seminar?
Hindi po natin sila, sir, i-require. Doon po sa ating memorandum or ang guidelines po na ito ay para lamang sa mga master teachers noong 2023 to 2024 na nag-attend po sa ating MTPDP 2.0. Yung ating mga bagong master teachers ngayon, yung mga newly appointed, soon, kapag meron na tayong available na PD program for them, sila naman ang ating i-develop para mas makatulong pa sila to improve learning outcomes. But in the meantime, in the context of MTPDP 2.0, ito lamang mga umattend ng ating MTPDP 2.0 last 2023 to 2024 ang ating i-require to submit means of verification or pieces of evidence of their mastery or application through their WAP portfolio to be subjected to evaluation. And if they will pass, they'll receive completion or certificate of completion. Santo Tomas po, siguro i-help ko na lang si Ma'am Roslyn. Sir Ryan, do you know Ma'am Roslyn from SDO Santo Tomas? I think naging school head na rin siya, pero siya ay concurrent, no, na SEPS HRDS. Kukunin ko ang listahan sa Batangas Province kasi doon sila umattend nung una eh. Kukunin ko ang listahan na iyon at ibibigay ko kay Ma'am Roslyn para sa memorandum. I-attach doon yung mga pangalan ng MTs na umattend, no, ng MTPDP ng Batangas Province at i-require po sila to submit their accomplishments through their WAP portfolio. Okay? Okay na po tayo, Sir Ryan?
Okay, sir. Thank you po, sir. Thank you.
Maraming salamat po. Kayo po ay from school or from SDO?
School po.
Okay, kayo po ay head teacher or principal?
Master teacher po. Pina-attend po kami.
Pina-attend. So dahil dyan, i-cascade mo to, no, sa kanila. Okay. Alright, thank you so much, Sir Ryan. Next po, Sir Walter Galarosa. Sir, tell me kung ikaw po ay from what SDO?
Okay, sir. Good afternoon, Sir Brian. So, ako po APS, Education Program Supervisor from SDO Quezon. Ang tanong ko, sir, ay ganare, paano po yung mga MTs na umattend na principal na ngayon?
Okay. Now, natanong na rin ito before, no, kung principal na ngayon. Now, first, ang messaging natin, sir, kasi participant sila sa program natin before.
Yes.
At agreement yan, nandun yan sa ating design, they have to comply, no? Para ma-complete nila po ito. Pero kung ayaw na talaga nila, as in, ayoko na talaga, bahala na kasi principal na ako, still, i-require pa rin natin sila. Pag ayaw pa rin talaga, pag ayaw, well, it's their decision already. Pero, i-explain natin sa kanila, ilagay natin yung names nila sa memorandum that they have to submit. Anyway, nung year na yun, for sure, meron silang RPMS portfolio, no?
Yes,
sir. Doon lang nila kukunin yun eh. Halimbawa, ano ang MOV nila sa indicator 1.1.3 na nandun din sa MTPDP natin? Idi kunin yun at ilagay sa portfolio, sa portfolio kung saan siya pwede. Yun lang. PDF, hindi na kailangan i-print. I-PDF lang yan, i-submit, and that's it. So, let's try to convince our school heads that they have to complete the PD program since they started the program or joining the program. Hindi kasi reason na, principal na ako ngayon, hindi ko na yan kailangan. Hindi magandang mindset, no? As sana, talagang dapat ikumpleto pa rin talaga nila yan. Kasi part sila ng program.
Okay, thank you so much, sir. So,
Sir?
tama po yun. Okay, it's a part of the program, so dapat po talagang mag-present sila. No? So, thank you, sir. Thank you, Sir Brian.
Salamat po.
Sir
Ayan.
Brian,
Hello.
permission to
Yes
ask
po, Ma'am Mildred. Go ahead po. Anong SDO po kayo, ma'am?
Ma'am, sir, Ma'am Connie po ito.
Ay, akala ko si Ma'am Mildred kasi nagre-raise ng hand. Sorry po. We have Ma'am Connie Hernandez. Hello, ma'am. Magandang hapon.
Magandang hapon. From Batangas po, province.
Batangas province.
Sir, meron po kaming isang case na umattend po siya ng yan pong ating program, then ng training. Then after po nun, nabuntis po siya and meron po siyang parang condition na hindi siya pwedeng automatic po ay nag-leave po siya. Actually po ay leave without pay kasi hindi po siya pwedeng magbuntis na nagtatrabaho. So ang pasok pa po niya ay February 17, this February. So March po ang ating evaluation pero hindi po niya nagawa yung dapat expected na mga indicators dahil siya ay matagal po siyang leave. Hindi po maternity leave po, talaga pong pinag-leave po siya ng doktor niya kasi mawawala yung baby niya. May condition po siyang gano'n na pag nabubuntis. Mga 3 months pa lang po, nagli-leave na siya. Hanggang mga anak po ngayong nag-maternity leave na po siya, then February po ang in niya. Siya po ba ay isasama namin sa ganyan or excuse na po?
Sige po. Ma'am, ang question ko po muna, after po ba nung inyong roll out ng program, ay nabuntis na agad siya or nag-leave?
O para pong ganun, sir, kasi
tapos ngayon lang siyang February babalik.
17.
So parang 2 years ang kanyang leave. Pwede po pala iyon?
Hindi naman po 2 years, para pong 9 months, then 3 months po siyang 8 months po, tapos 3 months pong maternity leave. Parang ganun po, yung duration.
Pa-confirm nga sa kanya po kung na-apply niya ito or na-include niya ito sa kanyang portfolio kasi almost same, no?
Opo.
Kasi sir, may mga means of evidence or means of verification na siya. Pero just in case po, siya ay hindi pa rin kakapag-apply, no? Ang tagal na po kasi, no? Siguro ang gagawin natin dyan, kasi patapos na din yung end of the year.
Yes, sir.
Baka ang gawin natin sa kanya is ibigyan natin siya or ipa-join natin siya sa next intervention natin.
Yes po.
Para
pwede
at least
po.
ma-refresh niya, no? Kasi baka ang tagal-tagal, almost parang 1.5 years na po, yung nakaraang training at ngayon, parang no possibility na talaga na mag-apply pa siya dahil nga February nga siya babalik and at the same time, mag-i-end na ang school year.
Yes,
so baka ipapa-join ulit natin siya sa next PD program natin para makapag-implement talaga siya ng kanyang workplace application plan. Parang sobrang tagal na talaga. Need ng refreshing or ng refresher.
Opo, sir. Kasi talaga pong kahit po yung IPCRF niya ay hindi po talaga
hindi
niya
na
kompleto kasi nga po matagal po siya ay mas priority po niya yung baby.
Ang health. Sige po, tama naman po iyon, no? Yung health niya very important. So baka din pag balik niya ng February at hindi niya pa kaya at atin siyang sinabi
mabigla po, baka po mabigla.
Tayo pa ang masisisi, no, na kasi dahil kayo. Dahil dyan, magpahingahin muna natin siya.
Yes po.
Please endorse,
salamat po.
I-note yung name po ng ating Tagalog guro or master teacher.
Apa. I-report ko po, sir.
Ma-include natin sa next PD program natin.
Salamat po. Thank you,
Maraming salamat, Ma'am
God bless
Tony.
po. God bless.
God bless. Next po, Ma'am Mildred. Ayan, it's your turn po, ma'am. Magandang hapon. Ma'am Mildred. Nag-raise si ma'am ng hand earlier. Sige po. So, before po natin balikan. Ayun. Ma'am Mildred, kayo po ba iyan? Ma'am Mildred. Okay, parang I don't know kung sino po ang may mabagal na internet connection, baka ako or si Ma'am Mildred. Sige po, mag-entertain muna tayo ng next question pa po. Baka meron pong gustong magtanong para mag-end po tayo at exactly 3 in the afternoon para you can also do the other tasks you have at hand in your respective SDOs or offices or schools. Kung hindi po tayo makapag-open ng ating mic, pwede po i-type in dito sa ating chat box. Ang Antipolo City, may mga taga-Antipolo po ba dito? Ma'am Nova? Ma'am Nova? Ayan.
Po, Sir Brian, Antipolo po.
Based on my knowledge, no, and based on our conversation, I think nakapag-evaluate na kayo. Are you done? What's the progress so far?
Nag-reschedule kami, sir. Next week na po. January 23 and 24 po, face-to-face. Yung mga morning teachers po ay afternoon po sila pupunta sa amin. And then yung mga afternoon session po ay morning naman po.
I-ensure po natin, ma'am, no? We are giving the SDOs the freedom to, to implement mechanisms for efficient and effective process or procedures in line with WAP implementation. Pero ang gusto lang sana namin talagang ma-ensure ay yung compliance or adherence natin sa time on task policy or non-disruption. So if there is a permission from the school's division superintendent, pwede po yung ganung setup basta wala pong ipo-pull out na master teacher sa kanyang klase. Kung klase niya yung time na yon. Okay po, Ma'am Nova?
Noted po, sir. Thank you.
Sige po. Parang we're also interested to join you. Sana maka-join kami, no, para at least we can give more technical support. Pero we'll inform you. Kung ano pa ang need ninyo, just inform us, Ma'am
Yes
Nova.
po, sir. San Jose National High School naman po kami, sir.
Okay.
Thank you.
Nakapag-communicate na kayo sa inyong master teachers. Ibig sabihin,
Last year,
nakapag-submit na sa inyo.
last year pa po, sir. Opo. Nakapag-submit na po, nakapag-upload na po sila ng portfolio po nila sa drive na binigay po namin sa kanila po.
PDF, right? Kasi
yes
electronic. Oo.
Yes po.
So far, Ma'am Nova, ano yung mga, unti na lang, no? Kasi 3 na. So far, ano yung challenges ninyo or mga strategies ninyo sa pag, encouraging participants to submit? Did you orient them first? Then what were the other strategies you employed to really ensure that they would submit? And what's the submission rate vis-a-vis your list of participants sa MTPDP? Ilang percent? Lahat ba? Or meron talagang hindi nakapag-submit at bakit kaya?
Out of 184 po, sir, ay yung 4 may nag-resigned na po. And then meron pong isang lumipat po sa ibang division at meron din pong isa pong namatay. Yun po, sir. Tapos out of sir, ay 175 po yung submission namin nung last year po. Kaya almost 100% naman po. Doon lang po muna, sir, sa nasa kwa na po namin. Yung hoping po na makarating sila.
Sige po.
Ang kulang po namin, sir, ay dahil po nakita po ng ating mga PSDS and EPSS nung nag-check po kami, sir, nag-run through po kami nung nag-collaborate po yung sa CID tsaka yung sa SGOD po. Nakita po namin yung iba pong mga na PDF po ng ating mga teachers ay malabo. Kaya dahil naman po may mga kopya sila para for future para mas yung mga evaluators, sir, may na po silang i-browse po, kaya pinapadala din po sila ng hard copy para makita po yung mismong evidence po nung nilalaman po nung halimbawa po dun sa plan. Makita po mismo kasi inisnip lang nila, sir, na naka-PDF din po kaya. Lumalabo, sir. Kaya yun po yung kanang ng Doc Christie po na magdala nilang isang copy lang naman po, sir, na yun naman din po ay naka-attach naman din po sa kanilang mga portfolios po.
Alright. Ma'am Nova, yung nabanggit yung lumipat sa ibang division, nasaan siya? Kasi susundan natin siya.
Sa Rizal lang.
Rizal.
Yung isa po, sir, ay sa Rizal po.
Alright. Please endorse to us the name para i-coordinate ko kay Ma'am Maret.
Noted po, sir.
Isama siya. Kahit ang presentation ng WAP niya ay based or about doon kung nasaang school siya nung time na nag-apply siya or nag-application siya ng WAP niya or workplace application siya, okay lang, no? I-present
Yes
pa
po.
rin niya.
Yes
Kasi
po.
para
Noted po.
makompleto niya.
Noted po, Sir
Sige
Brian.
po. Ma'am,
Thank
please, I'll
you.
wait for the name, no?
Yes
Okay.
po.
Yung mga participants nating nag-retire na, nag-resign na, yun po, no? Hindi na natin kinakailangan habulin pa sila. Huwag na nating i-stress ang sarili natin dahil sila ay hindi na rin nagpapa-stress. So talagang wala na sila sa ating system kaya hindi talaga nila na kompleto yung ating program. No, we are not going to require them anymore. So yun lang yung nasa ating pang jurisdiction or nasa ating pang department. Okay? So I think that ends. I am going to share the recording to your other colleagues who cannot or haven't attended or who have failed to attend our engagement today. More updates will be sent to you through the HRDS or the specialists from the HRDS. So again, maraming salamat po sa inyong lahat. Alam ko baka naiisip natin na panibagong or additional trabaho na naman ito. Alam naman ninyo na talagang loaded na kami, sir. So we understand where you are coming from. Pero again po, we are doing this para po mas matulungan pa natin ang ating mga master teachers and to also give them support in terms of their career progression or promotion. Because like what I've been saying, these documents, especially if they will pass the evaluation or assessment, can be used by them in order to progress in terms of their career. So it means they don't only progress in terms of their professional competencies, they also progress in terms of their career. Okay? Sabi dito ni Sir Garcia, Sir Brian, good PM po. May I ask, sir, what is the consequences if they, or what are the consequences if in case they failed to attain the 80% rating? We are going to provide comments or suggestions or recommendations doon sa hindi makakaabot ng 80% para bigyan sila ng last chance to resubmit their WAP portfolio. So dapat clear ang ating recommendations at yun din yung hahanapin natin sa resubmission po nila. Okay? So hindi po agad natin sila i-mark as failed but instead for resubmission. 'Di ba sa memorandum natin, halimbawa tapos na. So mga nakapasa, pass. And then yung mga hindi talaga umabot ng 80%, wag nating lagyan failed. Lagyan lang natin for resubmission. And what the secretariat will do or what your team will do is to send or to share with the teacher kung ano yung mga recommendations natin. And then the SDO will set deadline for resubmission at uupuan niyo po ulit. Sinabi ko na dapat merong sample lesson plan para sa content knowledge application within and across. Now ngayon, nasaan na ang lesson plan na nagpapakita na ikaw talaga ay mahusay, yung COT mo, ratings mo for that indicator nasaan na, para masatisfy niya kung ano talagang hinahanap mo at para maipasa niya yung ating evaluation or assessment. Okay? So wag natin silang i-failed agad. Bigyan natin sila ng isa pang chance, one resubmission. But we have to give them first our clear recommendations or suggestions. Sina po, Sir Garcia. Okay. Thank you so much din po. Okay, so again, like what I've been saying po, maraming salamat po sa inyo. Kami po ay very thankful po sa inyong presence today and of course your contribution para sa ating mga mahal na daluburo. So mag-ingat po kayo lahat palagi. Pag meron po kaming maitutulong pa, i-approach nyo lamang po kami, i-message nyo lamang po kami, and we are always willing and we are always glad to really assist you all. Maraming salamat po. Mag-ingat po ang lahat. Huwag pabayaan